Okay, Brittany, yes, the school can suspend your first grader, even though the behavior is a manifestation. They can do that for up to 10 days during an entire school year. Doesn't matter. They don't have to give you a reason. They have 10 days. They can use them 2 days here, 4 days here, but over the course of the entire school year, they have 10 days, all right, before it turns into what they consider a change in placement, which would then require a manifestation, determination. So no, they don't have to give you a reason. Now, it's a big concern because at that point, why doesn't the child have a behavior plan? Now, one time, but yes, I agree with you. The behavior that he engaged in could have been prevented had they had the functional behavior assessment completed by the school psychologist the school year prior, as you requested, and then have them put in place what you call a preventative behavior intervention plan. But I can tell you this is a common issue, and it sounds like a lot of the issues that you're having are just dumb. I mean, it's just based upon ignorance of your particular school system. Something that you can, with relative ease, I'm saying that, you could navigate this in the way that you need to navigate it. Because now that they've done a behavior plan, they would have had to do a functional behavior assessment beforehand. They're sort of required. So if they did a functional behavior assessment, then you have a right to request an independent functional behavior assessment to counteract that reactive behavior plan that you said is now in place. So that's what you need to do in writing. Ask for a independent functional behavior assessment. You get to choose whoever you would like to do that, and I would recommend that you find a competent, ethical behavior analyst to come in and do a good functional behavior assessment to identify, why your child is doing X, Y, and Z, what is the trigger, so that a good behavior plan can be developed. And then after the behavior plan is developed, you need to make sure that whoever does the functional behavior assessment stays in the picture to explain it to the team and then train the team to the child's behavior intervention plan. And they need to train them to a level of understanding, competency, fidelity, however you want to say that. But in behavior analytic world, the person doing this, they need to train the staff so that the staff implementation of your child's behavior plan is error-free, or that they're doing it in a competent manner. Those are the two key words. Now, them not mentioning your child's name, but enough information to where everybody knows who they're talking about, is that a violation of your child's right to privacy? Possibly, but at the same time, there's no punishment involved in that because it would be a violation of FERPA, but at the same time, there's enough gray area to where probably not. At the same time, if the release of that information then turned into, let's say, targeting, bullying, mistreatment by the staff or the peers that understood that information as being about your child, then that might turn into something tangible, all right? But this is where if they didn't do what they were supposed to last school year, and if things are continuing to degrade or has reached that point, then I can tell you, you would have grounds to where this would create a substantive violation of your child's program. And when it comes to substantive violations, then at that point, you would go to your IEP team and, want some corrective action done. But like I said, the first thing I would do is to trigger an independent functional behavior assessment, find somebody that's trustworthy, and that's where I would sort of reach out to people that in your community, because there's going to be plenty of people out there that will be able to direct you to who they think is a good behavior analyst that is focused on the child and will do a child-centered evaluation. Okay? Keep us updated.